The book of Isaiah, chapter 13, and verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. All praises to Yahweh, Bashem Habashah, Wahara Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. And scattered abroad amongst the heathen, some look like the heathen. Beginning with the 144,000. Preachers, teachers, and prophets. Shalom. Yeah, I got this quick video, man. It was on my spirit to hit real quick about my man J.R. Wisdom. And as we read in Isaiah 13 and 12, that man whom Yahweh Shema Shai is going to make more precious than fine gold, more than the golden wedge of Ophir, which is gold, is the Israelite man, all right? A man of Yahweh Shema Shai, a man of Israel that knows that he is an Israelite, a man of the circumcision, all right? And not only just of the circumcision, meaning knowing that he knows that he's an Israelite, but one that has truly put out the old man and put on the new. The Israelite man that's truly repentant and converted and turned back to Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai. A man that's really moving in righteousness, all right? That's the man whom Yahweh Shema Shai is making more precious than fine gold. People, men and women, will cleave unto these men in the time of chaos. All right, real quick. You get Isaiah 32 and 1. It says, behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. And that's the elect of Israel, the 144,000. It says, beginning with Yahweh and then King David. Okay, and then in the rest of the 144,000. Okay. It says, a man shall be, which also trickles down to the men of Israel that's of the remnant, meaning the 1/3, all right? It says, and a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and as a cover from tempest, as rivers of water, and a dry place as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. You see that? You see? So these men, the men they have by Shema Shai, their true value is going to be seen, or it's already starting to show. All right? And when all hell break loose, men, women, and children are going to cleave unto these men. Even heathens. Now the men that's going to try to cleave unto the Israelites, going to be all sorts of men because they're going to want some type of covering and protection. But cut it out, man. All right? All right? Cut it out, man. All right? Now, if Yahweh Shema Shai do have men cleave amongst Israel, it's only for them to be used, okay? Whatever type of skills and ability they have, because, comfort and that aid and comfort from Yahweh Shema Shai is going to come in all forms, all right? So I just want to put that out there real quick. It's on my spirit to say that, that Yahweh Shema Shai is going to offer aid and comfort in all forms. All right? But, which, that's as far as like shelter and food, things like that is what I'm speaking of. When I say that, but the men of Yahweh Shema Shai, all we need is Yahweh Shema Shai. All right? So don't get it twisted. What I just said. All right. So again, that Yahweh Shema Shai will offer will give all types of aid and comfort, even through our enemies, man. For Yahweh Shema Shai said, I may even thy enemy to be at peace with thee. All right. But point being, heathen are going to cleave unto Israelites. All right, Israelites are not going to cleave unto the heathen. The heathen are going to cleave unto the Israelites. Okay, in a time of chaos. All right, and most definitely these women. Okay, all right, most definitely these women. All right, Now, I want to make a point. So my spirit to make a point. Now, these women of the other nations, right? They like Israelite. They love Israelite men. Hey, the Israelite man, even in the low, in our low state, we are the most desired men on the planet. All right. All right. The Israelite man, period, is the most desired man on the planet. All right. Now these men at the passport bros do this, that, and the third. Ain't nothing wrong with what they're doing. But hey, they 2/3 Israelites, man. They don't care nothing about this truth. They just out there living life, right? They might go and find them a woman back east, okay, things of that nature, and and then start picking up the. That's why they learning the language and the customs of the other nations, man. Cause hey, to escape America, but hey, y'all need to be learning your own customs, man. All right. The fact that you were Israelites, all right. But the point being, hey, the Israelite man is the most desired man on the earth. All right. Now again, a 2/3 Israelite doing what they're doing, but how much more respect and love do you think the man of Yahweh Shemashah is going to receive during these times, and most definitely in the kingdom? All right. If we are the most desired men amongst earth in our lower state, how much more power, love, and respect that we're going to receive in the kingdom, man. All right. Hey, check this out.
Visiting my girlfriend in Germany right now. We're at this cafe, about to try German cake for the first time.
It's like it's a dry dough or a dry cake, and it has some like almonds in it. It's like made out of yeast and milk, probably an egg.
It's good.
I'm gonna try it. Let's see.
Oh, it's good. Like immediately. Wow.
You like it?
Yeah, it's sweet.
It's nice and sweet, yeah. Some sugar on top, maybe. Or is it honey?
I'm gonna drop it in the tea.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good. Are you gonna try it?
It's like moist, kind of. It's dry but moist. No, thank you. I already know how it tastes.
Black men in Germany are treated way differently than black women in Germany. Black men are appreciated in Germany. Black men are put in a cultural sense, in a societal sense, you are seen as interesting, whereas black women are seen as lesser. I was a member at Soho House, and I remember seeing a black man sitting there, and there was all these white women around him, glorifying him, gawking at the fact that he was existing. And
Like the brother was speaking about already, like our color. They want children of us. This is what they also say also into our face. Break it down. I mean, like, did you serve in the military here? Yes. Okay, so at first it was a shock. It's a shock. You're like, damn, you get a lot of respect. But on the other side, it's a lot of hate with it also. But they do want the chocolate babies. They want babies of color and curly hair. Like, you got good hair. You got that good hair,
As someone who's traveled before, I can tell you now that women in Germany are totally different than the women here. They really love black men. I'm not sure why. They really do.
Berlin, we're on our way, baby.
If you guys didn't know, I was actually stationed in Germany when I was in the Army. It's my second duty station, Kaiserslautern to be exact. I just want to kick it off with that first video. Good buddy was so happy to have a German girlfriend. Like, he was excited. He was elated. You could see it in his face, the joy that he had there, right? And all these other brothers, they're absolutely right. A black man gets treated like a king over there. If you want to get you a super thick white woman, which a lot of you guys want to go after, German women tend to be on the thicker side. They tend to be shaped like sisters a lot of times. I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them are. A lot of them try to be down. A lot of them are at these different club spots, locations, and hey, they're easy to talk to. They speak English. They'll take care of you, all those good things, wash the feet and all that, cook for you, make a nice schnitzel, man, and you don't have to jump through all these hoops. And a lot of ladies, they have something to say, but if you notice on that video where it said that a lot of bros like to go to these third world countries and take advantage of the women there because they're poor. Well, Germany is not one of those countries, baby. Germany is definitely not one of those countries. Ich kenne nicht, das so schön ist wie du. Y'all didn't know I could do that, did you?
Visiting my girlfriend.
You see that? You see? Hey, Jake is the most desired man on the planet, man. And you see Eve, the so-called black woman, be hating. See, the nations, as that so-called black woman said, what she appeared to be from the southern kingdom, And you know she'll Jake through the spirit, hey, just by her energy and her mood and demeanor when she was speaking on, hey, she was jealous. All right, she said, "Hey, black men," which when they said black men, they're talking about the Israelite man from the Southern Kingdom. Hey, they're the most desired women. Black women are the least desired, and you so-called black women are the most least desired women on the planet. No one wants you, man. The men of your own nation don't want you, but y'all get jealous and make foolish remarks talking about passport bros going and try to get with these women in third world country because they in poverty. No, no, they know and understand the role of men. They know what true men look like. Okay, they know and feel the presence of real men. Like they said, black man with curly hair, you got good hair, right? But over here in America, they push if you got straight hair and it's blonde, then that's good hair. No, man. All right. All this beating yourself down because you look different than so-called white man. You crazy? No, that long stringy hair, that blonde hair, that's a curse. That's in the law. All right. That's a curse. That's not good hair. All right. Come on, man. Hey, the Eastern way is the right way. All right. And the Israelite man is the most desired man on the planet. All right. Hey, America is on the west. The west is the left. Hey, the left means wicked. All right. Going to the etymology, it means wicked, man. In other words, it's out of order. It's upside down. So the Western way is wrong. All right. Now, again, these majority of these guys that's going over here, you know, them passport bros. Hey, majority of them just 2/3 Israelites, man. All right. And you see how much love they get from these heathen? Well, when you get right here in Isaiah, is it 60 or 61? Hey, the nations, the men of these other nations, the kings and the rulers of these other nations, hey, they're going to be sending their daughters to the Israelites, to the Israelite man. All right? To the Israelite man. They're going to want their daughter to be in wealth, in positions of comfort, man. They're going to want their daughters to be taken care of. Even though they know that they're going to lose their daughters, but they do that. It's a business transaction. And also they do that to make sure that daughters are in good hands, man, and well taken care of. All right? The heathen nations know that. All right? And we going back to that state, man. All right? The whole earth is going to get back in order underneath the Israelites, man. Beginning with Yahweh and King David and the rest of the 144,000, going back to the Isaiah 32, the first two verses. Now you get, is it the first chapter? Or the second chapter? We're going to get it. I want to hold it because I want to get Zechariah 8 first. Let me see. I'm overlooking it. Let me see. Let's see. Isaiah. Let me pause it. All right. Yeah, I got it. This Zechariah 8 and 20. It says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shema shall host, it shall yet come to pass that there shall come people and the inhabitants of many cities, and the inhabitants of one city shall come together, shall go to another, saying, Let us go speedily to pray before the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, to seek the Lord of hosts. I will go also." Now that's talking about the elect repenting. All right, the elect of Israel coming back to this truth. That's happening now. It says, "Yeah, many people and strong nations shall come to seek the Lord Yahweh Shema shall host in Jerusalem, and to pray before the Lord Yahweh Shema shall." Now this the other nations. All right, when we in power and rulership, hey, don't forget the other nations are going to serve and worship the Israelites. Okay. All right, this is part of our inheritance. Okay. This is part of our inheritance going into Psalms, the second chapter. I will give thee the heathen for thy possession. All right. beginning with Yahushua, because it's his kingdom and we joint heirs. All right? So the nations are going to worship and get in line underneath our laws, statutes, and commandments. All right? It says, verse 23, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shema shall host, in those days it shall come to pass that 10 men shall take hold out of all languages of the nations, even shall take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew. You see, that's an Israelite. All right, saying, we will go with you, for we have heard that God Yahweh is with you. You see, so as we played in the video, you see these women are cleaving into the Israelite man, hey, in our lower state. How much more so when our hell break loose, and most definitely when we in power, when we ruling, okay, when we got the best of the best. All right, because see, it's a reason why women cleave unto the Israelites in our, even when we're in the low state, because they see power. They feel the God status in our people, man, in our men. Even the 2/3 Israelite, man. Because the 2/3 Israelite just, that aura, man, it just is dominant, okay? It's protective. And they'll tell you that, all right? Our physiques, our structure, you know, our demeanor, you know, all of that, our swag, all right? And women love that, all right? So again, how much more so in the kingdom? It's going to be crazy, all right? It's going to be crazy. Let's read it in NLT. This is what the Lord of heaven's army says, in those days 10 men from different nations and languages of the world will clutch at the sleeve of one Jew. Meaning, that Micah the 4th chapter, man. All right, that Micah the 4th chapter. Hey, you can serve your Israelite God, you heathen nations. You can serve your Israelite God. All right, which should be of the 144,000, and 144,000. Hey, who serve Yahweh Shema Shah is going to implement the law, statutes, commandments, and righteousness in the earth. Okay, which would be their region, in which they're allotted to oversee. All right. In those days, 10 men from different nations and languages of the world will clutch at the sleeve of one Jew, and they will say, please let us walk with you, for we have heard that God Yahweh is with you. All right. And again, it's saying men, but hey, when the men lead, the women follow. Okay, and these men of the other nations are going to be bringing their daughters to the Israelite man. All right, that's a part of the best of the best. All right, when you get Isaiah chapter 60, I've been through this chapter in a while, and verse 11, yep, 11, you can start at the top, but 11, it says, therefore thy gates shall be open continually. Whose gates? The Israelites' gates. And you get that Revelation 21, thy gates shall be open continually, and they shall not be shut day or night. You see? It says, therefore thy gate shall be open continually. It says, hey, which proves, hey, this is a future prophecy that has not happened yet, man. All right? So, hey, this also proves that the earth will not be destroyed, and the kingdom of heaven is on earth. Okay? The eastern hemisphere is still going to be here and intact. All right? All right? And we're going to get our land back, which is the land of Israel, with Jerusalem being the capital. All right? So the whole earth is not going to be destroyed in World War III, man. It's not an eternal hell. Okay? Israelites are not going to be in heaven just worshiping Yahweh Shema Shah. No, man. All right? Remember in Isaiah, Yahweh Shema Shah created the earth to be inhabited. In Genesis, and also in Isaiah and Revelation, the sun, or in Jeremiah, the sun, moon, and the stars are forever. All right, the ordinance of Yahweh Shema Shah are forever. Isaiah 60 and 11. It says, therefore thy gate shall be open continually; they shall not be shut day or night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. Right? Now, NLT, it says, your gates will stay open day and night to receive the wealth of many lands. And a part of that wealth are their daughters. All right? It says the kings of the world will be led as captives in a victory possession. procession. You see? You see that? It says, for the nations that refuse to serve you will be destroyed, which proves that the kingdom of heaven is on earth. But hey, real quick, you go into the forces of the Gentiles, it's going into that wealth. Okay, and women are wealth. All right, women are possession. All right, what's his forces? Strength, might, efficiency, wealth, army. Okay, ability, efficiency. Hey, that wealth. You see, that's a part of the women. Hey, women are included. Look, virtuous. But you get the point. Hey, for the scripture said, hey, a woman is a man's possession, right? Woman. Possession. If I spelled it right. A woman is a man's possession, man. Did I spell it right? He that getteth a woman getteth himself a possession. Or is it an apocryphal? He that getteth a wife, which is a woman, getteth unto himself a possession. Here it is. The Wadi Habba Shema Shai. Ecclesiastes 36 and 24. He that getteth a wife, a woman, beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and the pillar of rest. So you see, a woman is a possession which goes into wealth. All right? Which goes into wealth. So the nations are going to bring their forces, their wealth, to the Israelites. All right? And these women are not going to say, I don't want to be with that black Israelite man. No. The women are going to be happy. All right? The fathers are going to be happy. Because, you know, they're going to get something out the deal. Okay? They might get a loaf of bread or something. A cup of fruit. But now, they'll be compensated. All right? It says, for the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish, yet those nations shall be utterly wasted. The glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, the fir tree and the pine tree and the box together, to beautify the place of my sanctuary, and I will make the place of my feet, and I will make the place of my feet glorious. The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet. And they shall call thee the city of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. You see? So, hey, the nations are going to cleave unto him that's an Israelite. So the other nations are going to cleave unto Israel, and they're going to bring their daughters. All right? And they're going to worship us, man. It says, whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations, meaning forever. So you see, hey, if these women love our people, love our men in a low state, let's wait until the kingdom come, man. It's going to be crazy. Matter of fact, before the kingdom, all hell break loose, and then the kingdom come. Hey, the Israelite man, the so-called Negro, Native American, Indian, Hispanic, Latino, Jamaican, and Haitian man are the most desired men on the planet, man. All right? It says, thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles, and thou shalt suck the breast of kings. It says, and thou shalt know that I, the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, and am thy Savior, and the Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob. For brass I will bring gold, and for iron I will bring silver, and for wood, brass, and for stones, iron. I will also make thy officers peace, and thy exactors righteousness. You see? So, hey, we're going to receive the best of the best. So, these nations that bring their daughters on us, they're not going to be the bottom of the barrel of women. They're not going to be fat and overweight and teeth missing and one eye bigger than the other one or deformed. No, man. Hey, remember, the nations got to bring us the best of what they got going into their first fruits. Okay? Okay, the best, hey, with no blemish. So they're going to bring us their fine daughters. All right? So it ain't gonna be no brother in the kingdom that got a ugly Edomite woman or a ugly Hamite woman or a ugly Moabite woman, okay, or a ugly Ammonite woman, which Moab Chinese, Ammon Japanese, Ham African, or ugly Elamite woman, Persian, Iranian woman, or who else we got? That's Elon, or Arab woman, which would be the Ishmaelites. Their women, man, no, we gonna, hey, they gonna be the best of the best. Pretty feet, face, body, proportion. They're not gonna be overweight. They're gonna be soft spoken, long hair, bad. So, yeah, I just wanted to hit this real quick through the spirit of power. How about Shemal Shot, man? Cause hey, if these women love us in the low state that we in, cause hey, we can get them now, easy. All right, because hey, they see the power, man. They know who we are in the spirit. All right, and that's hey, what they cleave onto. These women no longer desire, especially Edomite women. They no longer desire the men of their own nation, man. They want that Jake meat, man. They want that Jake the snake. I just want to hit this real quick through the spirit of power. How about Shemal Shah? Shalom. These women coming, man, already.